a good game as a team, complete game. Started with Sosa, and the pitcher sets the tone of the game always. And he pitched very well today, and it's great to see him get back in the groove. He was locating all of his pitches well, getting ahead of the hitters. And we played good defense behind him. Of course, the third inning, I think it was, when we scored the 5 runs. That was a big inning for us there. And Kennedy, I know he got some hits, but he slid hard into the third baseman and knocked the ball out. That would have been second out. We would not have got all the run if it hadn't been for that. That was a big play right there, kind of a turning point of the game to me. We're sliding hard into the guy and dropping the ball. But, Garrett's been, on fire. But there's other guys. George had a big day, and Thompson four more ribbies. And so there were a lot of guys that played well today.
Getting back to Garrett, how easy would it have been for him to get down on himself? Because when you bring in Zach with his high school credentials and draft status and all like that, to think, I'm never going to, play here again, and look what he's doing now this year, kind of a breakout year for him.
Well, he stayed here this summer. He worked very hard, and he, no question about it, last year, we expected Kennedy. Our expectations were that Garrett Kennedy, last year as a junior, would have a big year in sign pro. And I think that maybe the draft got to him or whatever. I don't know, which happens sometimes. I don't know what for sure. But so draft year was an extra pressure year. And he stayed all summer. He worked very, very hard with weights and trying to get stronger and get ready. And he's in pre-law, so he's a good student. And his goal is to go to law school. But he's having a big year for us. And he's catching, throwing, and hitting the ball very well, playing well as a senior for us. We're lucky to have seniors back because we don't normally have too many seniors.
How do you make that determination that both those kids can catch, and one DHs, one catches lately? Like this week, Garrett had 2 of the 3 starts.
Well, I just flip-flopping them, and this week each one of them caught 2 games and DH 2 games. So I'm kind of splitting it with both of them, and it keeps both of them fresh behind the plate, and both of them are playing well.
Can you talk about how well Sosa and the rest of the pitchers have been throwing lately?
Well, this game's about pitching, as much as I hate to say that, being a hitter. But, it's the real deal is about pitching. And when you're pitches well, it gives you a chance to win every day. And Will's been pitching outstanding every start. And Suarez, of course, got the big start yesterday and pitched as good as he's pitched. And today Sosa comes back and pitches. If they don't give up any runs or one run, then you got a pretty good chance of winning those games. And we're just getting quality starts and quality innings right now out of our 3 starters.
You guys are atop the Coastal right now, and I think you only have 3 more road Coastal games the rest of the way. It seems like you're positioned pretty well.
Actually, we have 6 more games on the road. I don't know what's Coastal. You know what? I'm not in this Coastal and whatever Atlantic thing. I'm into our record, our team record, our rankings, where we're at, to be honest with you. So I don't even know whether Virginia or Pittsburgh's in the Coastal. I don't know which one. I really don't. I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about us as a team playing well. And right now, I know we're in first place in the Coastal Division, and we have a good record, and our national ranking's good right now. But it's got to get better, as Garrett said. We've got to get a top 8 because we want to be in a position to be able to host. We know that the top 8 teams are the ones that have every advantage to go to Omaha, and we know we want at the end of the year. That's where we want to be. And that's really marked the success of our program and what we've done many, many times, being 23 times we've been to Omaha.
I know a number of times you guys have won the series 2-1, but to get that sweep, can you talk about the importance of that?
Well, we hadn't been getting a good Sunday starts. We got that today, so that was the biggest thing. We wouldn't win it 2 and then not be able to get that quality Sunday start. Sosa bounced back today after the last 2 starts on Sunday. He didn't pitch as well, so you got to do that too. And you got to win 3. The sweep, of course, you got to win 3 to get the ACC finals. You got to win 3 in the regionals to get to the super regionals. You got to win 3 in the World Series to get to the 2 out of 3. There's a lot of 3s. You got to have 3 quality starts and starters to get it done to get you in a good position.
And you feel like you have that?
Well, I hope so. That's what we're trying to do. We had it today. We had it this weekend.
With Thompson's home run, you passed last year's home run total. What does that just say about your offense this season?
Well, David's a unique story because he's been hurt so much, and just with the 3 operations, and I feel like that, he's playing the whole season, knock on wood, and he's doing some things, and he's able to lift now, and he's able to do some things that he had surgery sometimes in the off season, but during the off season when you get stronger and you work out. He hadn't been able to do that since he's been here, and I think just the fact he's getting stronger and he's healthy now is a huge part of that success for him right there, and he's going to get better and better.
For the offense as a whole, though, because you have 26 home runs as a team now, so
Yeah.
as
Well, I think part of that is our hitters. Our hitters are bigger and stronger than they've been in a while, but it's also the ball. The ball has changed the game back, thank goodness, to a game that you got a chance to hit a home run, and that's a big part of the game. It's the most exciting part of the game, that everybody comes to the park, they like to see home runs. They don't want to see 1-0 with 15 strikeouts. They want to see some home runs, to see some runs scored, and I like to see it that way too.
Unless it's your pitcher, right?
I'm not a pitcher's dad or anything, so yeah, I know the pitchers. But even the pitchers, I think the ball is an advantage for our pitchers because it's a lower seam. It's going to get them used to throwing the ball with a lower seam to get them more ready for pro ball. And the bottom line is, if you pitch, you don't give up home runs. You throw the ball down, you change speeds, you throw small speed stuff, and you pitch. You don't give up home runs. It forces you to pitch more versus just saying, okay, here it is, see if you can hit it. And I thought it got to that point.